So I'm on a train through the Netherlands today, and comparing to Danish trains, these trains are so smooth running and quiet. I am low-key impressed. The landscape looks very similar to Denmark, but then again, our countries have similar problems with our nature to agriculture ratio. I do love a good windmill though. There is a special place in hell for people that leave cigarette butts and nicotine bags in public transportation. May you have a truly awful day. Sincerely, the rest of us. I was looking for the power outlet on this train, but came to the conclusion that my peasant self on second class couldn't charge my phone, as power was a train privilege for only first class mofos. Corporate greed on another level, but what the train lacked in power, it made up for in legroom. Anyway, I am now almost at my destination. I am in a room with terrible acoustics, but I am also in the Netherlands now, and I have been looking so much forward to coming here. I've never really visited a lot of the Netherlands. I haven't seen a lot of the country, for which I'm very sorry. You guys are so nice. You have been so nice already. I have seen Amsterdam, which is it. I am now in Leiden? Leiden? I am so sorry. I often see in my comments that a lot of people mix Danish and Dutch people up, and I get it, it's like a D word, but I'm Danish, I'm from Denmark, and Dutch people are from the Netherlands. But if you don't know any of our languages, Danish and Dutch might sound a little bit similar, I don't know. I was invited here by the European Influencers Academy. This week we're focusing on responsible influencing, and I think there's a lot to be said there. So I'm excited to see what this week will bring, but this is gonna be a bigger vlog. This hotel room gives me the energy of a house or a room I built in The Sims using just a new pack, because I was excited about all the new things in the new pack, because that's what this hotel room is giving. This is incredibly extra. I'm not used to any of this. So I'll show you room control, scenes. There's something called romance. I'll just press that. This feels a little presumptuous of this room. So I think we're gonna wake up again. Oh! Hey! And when I arrived here, there was a host waiting for me with flowers. How nice is that? Yes, by the way, when I move into a hotel, I move in. Like, your girl is unpacking everything. I'm leaving for dinner with the other people in the group in a second. I haven't met them yet, and I'm always very excited to sort of network with people that do the same as me, but in different fields. So I think from what I could see, I'm the only one with a sustainability focus, but there are loads of people doing all kinds of their own stuff. So that's always very fun. But this is the fit. I just changed from my train clothes to this to just feel a little bit more like, okay. So we're doing leather jacket, turtleneck, the gorgeous earrings that I absolutely love. Just a nice little hairdo. I don't know what I'm doing. The Bastet Noir skirt and my thrifted booties. I think that's what we're doing. I'm comfy, and I also feel quite chic today. So, moving on. They also had a goodie bag for me when I got here, but I don't think I can eat most of what's in here. So I think we're gonna give it to the housekeeper. They're doing an amazing job, so. This lighting is wild. 1 second. This we can work with. So I was out for a run. The weather, the scenery, this town is the most beautiful place I've ever been at. It was a very quick little run, but nonetheless, because I had a 4-course dinner at the restaurant that's next to the hotel. And I learned on the way there that the hotel, the restaurant, and everything around it is all run by students, people that are studying to work with hotels, work with hospitality, work in the restaurant business. And I am uplifted with hope for the future, because I got a 4-course dinner of beautiful plant-based food. Effortless, smooth. Even the mayo and the dippings for small snacks that were on the table was vegan. The vegan dishes had the same composition as the meat dishes. It looked the same. All the dishes used minimal meat and a lot of local and seasonal ingredients. I'm thinking that if this is what we're teaching the new generation of people in hospitality, the future is looking bright for vibrant, tasty, plant-based food. We had an asparagus mousse and a little potato roll-up. Then we had a roasted iceberg lettuce, which always looks weird on paper, but in reality it tastes amazing. There was a sauce with that, which was also very, very good, very green. Just really tasty. See, the others had goat cheese and then I had a vegan cheese. That was the only difference. Then I had a piece of tempeh protein and a little tartlet with some fresh peas. I think it was a red wine reduction as a sauce. Beautiful. And then there was fries on the side, important. And for dessert, there was a yogurt mousse with a sea buckthorn ice cream, sea buckthorn coulis, and fresh sea buckthorn in as well. And then the others had a cheesecake on the side and I had a cinnamon cake. I'm very excited. It was a good day. It was a good day. I'm just raving about food, but I actually have to go to bed now. So, good night. I got the keys for a bike, so let's go for a joyride. I also know that apparently this town has a lot of really good vintage shops. Let's go. Bike for 5 minutes and I'm now in this beautiful, beautiful neighborhood, and right behind me is Museum of Natural History, I think. This bike, however, is so big on me. I'm just a tiny person, but this bike is so big. 1 second. I'll show you how big this bike is. Also, I usually have handbrakes and I keep forgetting that I don't have it on this bike. Anyway, moving on. Leiden has such a beautiful and cozy city center, and it's the best place for vintage shopping. The density of vintage, resale, secondhand shops is amazing here. So if you're into secondhand shops, this is definitely the place to be. And the prices are not as inflated as in certain bigger cities. I keep saying it over and over again, but if I see a clip-on, I am a simple girl, I buy it. The weather is amazing and I found another thrift shop. By the way, I got the pearl earrings because the store closes in 2 minutes, and I just found this and it seems to be my size and I love it. So we're gonna buy it without trying it on, and we're gonna try it when we get back from the dinner. I need to be at a dinner with the others in 7 minutes. We're getting this and we're moving on. Okay, I was told to meet everyone at the pancake ship. They didn't lie, it is actually a ship. And there was no vegan option in a way that I haven't experienced in a while. And this is because I am incredibly privileged. But they didn't have any vegan dishes, only dishes where you could remove like half the things. But I stopped by a small shop on my way back to get some snacks because this wasn't a filling meal in the least. A lot of you guys recommended that I tried a sandwich from Albert Heijn. And typically I don't go for things that are packaged like this, but my dinner was subpar to say the least. So we're trying it. It is a plant-based bacon and egg sandwich, and it says that it's vegan. So what do you know? One of you guys told me on Instagram that you don't know what they put into this crap, but it's absolutely amazing. This is what we're looking at. Maybe I'm just showing you guys an egg sandwich now. Maybe we should try a piece of the egg. Okay, so it has egg flavor, not egg consistency per se. I believe it. Let's give it a go. Okay. The disposable packaging aside, which I'm obviously not there for, but this is brilliant. At the restaurant, I encountered something I've never seen before, and I need you guys' opinion on this. Because I ordered a beer, and it came with a glass, a lemon, and this thing. So this is a piece of plastic where you take your lemon and you put it into your glass, and then you smash the lemon to get all the juices out with this disposable plastic stick. This definitely feels like a create a problem, create a solution type of project. If I wanted my lemon smashed or my lemon in any way squeezed, I would just pick it up and squeeze it and dump it into my drink. I don't need to mojito it. I saw this in the restaurant. I was like, I have to bring this home with me. Most of all because I want to recycle this properly, but also just because I needed someone to witness that this is a thing. Have you, comment down below if you've ever seen this, because my blood is boiling. My blood is boiling. Also, we need to try the skirt on, so we'll do that when I'm finished with my sandwich. So it's getting dark, but we will manage. This is the skirt, and I don't have a skirt that's flowy like this, and I have body issues. I've gained some weight, and that's fine. Goes up, goes down, that's what it is. I don't have a lot of flattering skirts currently, and I feel so self-conscious about it. So I've gone up a size, and that in and of itself can sometimes be like a hurdle, something you have to sort of overcome or accept, which is also frustrating because women's sizes are clothes for women. The sizes all over the place. But we're gonna try this on and see how it works. I don't know why I'm rushing, I can just edit this. Also, I paid €5 for this, which I think is pretty good. Okay. It's comfortable already, that's nice. Good sign. Not too short. I love it. Okay. Ooh. And the clip-ons. I'm very much aware at this point that so far this trip just seems like it's me vibing alone in a small Dutch city or in my own hotel room. I'll try to show you guys some of the stuff that's actually happening during the day. So yesterday I left early, and the day before that everyone went out for drinks, but I went out for a run. And I am just feeling so antisocial when we're sort of hitting that 7 o'clock mark currently. I am so peopled out, and I just want to be alone. I just want to be alone in the park. I just want to be alone in my hotel room, and that's when I start recording, which is unfortunate because it does look like I'm not on a trip with other people. It looks like I'm definitely traveling by myself. And this is not an external expectation. I mean, maybe it is, but it's definitely an expectation that's coming from myself as well. But I want to be more outgoing, especially when the official program is over. And a lot of the people that are working in this field, a lot of influencers are typically very social beings. And I think of myself as a social being, but in comparison to other of these social beings, I am not a social being. I don't know, I often feel like I am the odd person out in groups like this. And this is not only because of my climate change sustainability focus. I had the same feeling when I worked as a fashion blogger. I always felt like I didn't quite fit into these group dynamics, which is such an odd feeling now. So I don't know, I'll try to be more social. I think that today's the day. Also, plenty of highlighter today, G. Okay. During this workshop, we had to draw authenticity and what that looks like in a self-portrait. So I drew a tree symbolizing the invisible work of the root that needs to be there before the tree can grow. Super cheesy, but the message came across. Just like that. Hey, look, there are people. Yeah. There are in fact people. There's plenty of us.
Right now you can leave your stuff and we just go and we just pick whatever you want. Yeah.
But now in an hour we're going to have a panel with some of the students from the university here, and I think it's about 100 people, and then they'll ask questions and we're gonna have a good time. Absolutely. This is the mill, and I'm stoked about it because the Netherlands are known for their mills, and they turned this one into a venue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. So you're from Denmark and you're all about sustainability, which I think is amazing, and also what our school, thank you very much, is looking for. Can you also describe your life as an influencer in 3 words?
Environment, impact, and rage. So my advice to myself would be, you're making the best decisions now based on the information that you have. And it's something that I still tell myself every single day, because it's very easy to end up wanting to be the best or perfect or do everything in perfection. And that's never possible. It's never possible to be 100% sustainable or whatever in a society that's not designed for it. But we can make the best decisions based on the information that we have, and then we can learn and improve and adjust always, but there's no finish line. So there's no end goal, as you say as well, perhaps, like you can always improve and do something better.
After the panel, some of the students had presentations about our respective channels, and my group had some findings. I never really got an explanation as to how they got to these conclusions, but they didn't really seem to like me very much, which is also okay. I've never been everyone's cup of tea, but it did startle me a bit though.
Back the Dutch way, we're bicycling.
So we're going into town. My people hated my platform, so we're drinking a beer.
Unethical. Really, just not an ethical person.
I am the most unethical person I've ever met.
I think it's shade. Cheers to life. Cheers.
Cheers! I don't know how much power I put into that cheers there. So I had wine with the other people. I was social. That's what we wanted and that's what we got. Now, I said that I was in the city on Instagram and some of you guys asked if I could sign your book. So I'm going to a restaurant now to meet some people. I'm so excited. Anytime anyone says that they have my book, I cry or I dance a little dance, either or. Look who I found. Hey! We have a club currently. Oh my god! No, but that's amazing. I love it. I did it, and I was indeed social. We went out yesterday and I had such a fun time. But I also think we partied a little too much. I feel horrible today. And now you can't even see I'm hungover. If I could say the words, that would be better. You can't even see that I'm hungover anymore. I am all packed and ready to leave. Put some food out for housekeeping and try to, clean. Before we left, our host for the week gave us these small ornaments. He made them himself and signed them. They're all hand painted and personalized to our interests. I think this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey guys, so as you can probably see, I'm back home. I would like to talk to you guys about how the last bit of the trip went, but I have a few obstacles in that regard. First of all, I didn't bring the charger to my camera, so now I've been home for a day, it's recharged. I think I left the camera on, so it just I drained its power, which was very unfortunate. I couldn't record anything else on the camera. Then I started recording on my phone, but yesterday I was on a sailboat with my partner and he dropped my phone into the ocean. And he feels so badly about it. Let that be known first of all. I try to not sweat the small stuff. What really bugs me about this is that now there's e-waste in the sea because of me. It's litter and I hate that. That is honestly the worst part of it all. Truly. The next worst part of it all is the fact that, well, I had all this footage from Amsterdam that I really wanted to show you. And it's gone. I had an amazing time. I wasn't really sure that I would be making friends on this trip because I didn't really know if I was gonna vibe thoroughly with the other people. And after I decided that today is the social day, we all went out for drinks and we all went out until almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And on that day where we had so much wine, we were just sort of debriefing from the panel that we were in, as well as the student presentations, which I would love to talk to you guys a little bit about. But I also don't want to in any way dox or call out or shame the group of students that did the presentation about me. This is not what this is about. I just think that there was some misunderstandings in the interpretation phase of it because I was very excited. We didn't know that there were going to be student groups that had used our content or our platforms, our social media, as subjects of analysis, which was so exciting and also really intimidating. And I don't think my group liked me very much. At least they told me to my face that they didn't like me very much. So there's that about it. If that is what they learned from looking at my content, that is a great learning opportunity to me. But the thing is, they couldn't really tell me anything about it. They just stood there and didn't look me in the eye and just tried to look away and said, I don't know. Anyway, even though there was a situation that wasn't exactly positive, overall I'm leaving with a very positive overall impression of this whole tour. And I absolutely loved visiting Leiden. It was beautiful. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and I will see you guys next time. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!